You can't feel it. You can't see it. You can't touch it. You can't hear it. But you know it's there. You're not quite sure how you know, but you do. You know because whenever you think about it, you get that weird tingly feeling up your spine. Some might call it a shiver. You know it's there when your body shakes for a second uncontrollably. People pass this one off as somebody walking over your grave. It's there when you get goose flesh for no apparent reason. It's there when your heart races, when you feel fear, sadness, happiness. People act like they don't know what it is. They live their lives one day at a time, ignoring it always, concentrating on the task at hand, not wanting to know, but rather desperately trying to deny what their reality is, always denying. They say you weigh 20 grams lighter when you die. They say they can't explain it. But that's the correct way of dealing with something like that. The only way of dealing with something like that. Because if the truth were uncovered, it would hit too hard to go on. It's the way they want to deal with something like that. Leave it be with no explanation. They turn their heads the other way. We have all heard about it. Near-death experiences, seeing tunnels of light, having people float out of their bodies to look down upon themselves. You can theorize and talk about it, but when you do, some people look down on you like you're crazy. You're somebody who can't be spoken to. One of the weird ones. But secretly, they feel it. But they don't want to admit the fact that they know, as well as you, what is going on. You can't feel it. You can't see it. You can't touch it. You can't hear it. But you know it's there. A soul. A soul waiting for the time it can be released from the imprisonment that it has had set upon it. To live inside its own personal jail for as long as that prison takes to die. Spending life in a jail of flesh, bones, and blood. Once this sentence takes place, the soul's mind is erased, and it's sent down to this imprisonment, to its nightmare. It travels for a long time, down a tunnel of light, and into a newborn baby. A newborn baby that has been pushed out of another imprisoned soul. The torture is beyond comprehension. A pain that gets more and more intense until the gods see fit to stop it. This can range from 8 to 14 hours. Sometimes, however, the gods aren't so nice, forcing the other souls to cut into this flesh body to get the new prisoner out. What's worse, some of these souls are programmed to believe that what they are doing living in this body is a good thing, praising the very gods that sent them down to this torture, praying to them, telling them that they believe in them, and that they can make everything alright. The gods watch these select few and laugh at them, entertained by how brainwashed and pathetic these souls have become. There's also a legend among the prisoners that are sent down to this place. It tells of a world full of fire and torture, suffering and pain for all of eternity. The gods laugh at that also, talking among themselves.
A place where they go after they die called hell. How desperate of them, trying to shield themselves from something they can only just grasp at. don't they know where they are is hell itself?
And they don't. These souls never know they are living in their own personal hell. They have even got a name for it. They actually named the place. There have been jokes and discussions to do with this name among the gods. So much as to come up with nursery rhymes to warn their young ones not to break any laws. The rhymes are taught in their schools and sung in their homes. They hear them from such a young age, the rhymes get engraved in their heads so they remember them forever. But there is one such rhyme among the many that really hits the message home. One so easy to remember that it has become the most popular rhyme of them all.
We young souls, so happy here, but don't do wrong, or there will be fear. You'll be sent down so low. Earth is where the bad souls go.